Hi, everyone. I'm Chief Meteorologist Janessa Webb. We are tracking increasing clouds for tonight, but a really sunny weekend is in store across the DMV. Watching a little bit of snow accumulation piling up out towards the mountainous areas. What does your 7-day forecast look like? Hey, I have the 60s. They're making a comeback. We'll look at that coming up.
The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
When we heard how badly decomposed her body was, it was just unbelievable to believe that we had been living our lives for that long and not knowing that she was dead.
Tonight at 9, a search warrant into a murder suspect's home leads to another gruesome discovery. A pregnant woman's decomposing body. Now, weeks later, the heartbroken family speaking to DC News Now in an exclusive interview.
Plus, a complete nightmare. More problems unraveling for tenants at a Northern Virginia high-rise. From water damage to broken elevators, and all they want is an explanation. Tonight, part 2 of our investigation continues.
And in Maryland, a teacher accused of mistakenly sending explicit photos to the entire school. The employee now facing consequences. Got that report in just minutes.
Justice for Karan! Justice for Karan!
And tonight, growing outrage over a lack of accountability in the shooting death of DC's 13-year-old Karan Blake. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us for DC News Now at 9. I'm Tasmin Mahfouz.
Hi, I'm Chris Flanagan. It's been nearly a week now since Blake was shot dead in DC's Brookland neighborhood. DC leaders have identified the shooter as a city government employee, but so far they have not named him or made an arrest.
Yeah, neighbors and loved ones came out this afternoon demanding transparency. We had a chance to talk to Karan Blake's aunt, who's torn apart by the lack of answers.
We don't understand how Karan's name is released and his killer's name is not released. We don't know. It doesn't make sense to anybody. We've never witnessed anything like this, and any murder, any killing, anything. I don't know who this man is. Whoever he is, clearly somebody. But we just want to know, why did you do this to Karan?
And that peaceful protest is where our Marielle Carbone joins us live tonight. And Marielle, the family tells you they're not doing well right now.
They're not. They're struggling, and rightfully so. They are grieving, they're confused, and they're hurting. Now, Blake is not the only child to be shot here in D.C. so far this year, and every time a bullet is fired like this, there are more than just the physical wounds. There is trauma that the community is now dealing with. Nearly a week after 13-year-old Karan Blake was shot and killed, the pain is still palpable.
Justice for Karan! Justice for Karan!
Friday, people marched, a peaceful protest, as family, friends, and other children process what happened.
I just want to say put the guns down because guns are dangerous, and yeah, I lost a friend named Karan too, and the same age as him.
Blake is one of roughly a half a dozen children shot in D.C. so far this year. The bullets leaving scars in the community.
Everybody has, some form of impact from just like the shootings and the continuation of that gun violence and just it's important to just talk about it.
Mariah Gray is an art therapist at the Trayron Center, an organization in Ward 8 that helps adults and kids process the trauma of gun violence through art.
The famous phrase is like, a picture speaks 1,000 words, right?
She says trauma can cause a rippling effect.
Stress, anxiety, depression, all of these things. So that can literally just be carried on in our bodies.
And for children,
they're aware of what occurs, and it's just like, I don't even know how to make sense of it, right?
So the Trayron Center offers a safe space for kids to deal with their pain, a way to heal, which Gray says is so important.
Yeah, this is impactful. Let's talk about it. That's primarily what I'll be talking with the order group later on today about the shooting last Tuesday.
Back on the street, a similar call to action.
Love you, man. We miss you.
And the Trayron Center offers programming for kids of all different ages. We'll get more information on the center up for you on our website. That's dcnewsnow.com. But for now, reporting live in Northeast D.C. tonight, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
Thank you, Marielle. And community leaders in D.C.'s Ward 4 held a press conference today in response to the recent violence. Since the start of the new year, one child has died and 3 children have been hurt in shootings there. Ward 4 Councilmember Janice Lewis-George blames gangs for the recent gun violence in the area.
It is incredibly unnerving that our children, our families cannot walk to get food and soda, cannot go home from school safely, get to school safely, because individuals have made a decision to beef.
And coming up in our next half hour, we hear more from Lewis-George along with parents in the community demanding change.
And new developments tonight in a story tenants called a complete nightmare. For 2 weeks, they've been living with the damage and disruption from burst water pipe in their Northern Virginia high-rise. And for people living at the Adair apartment complex in Vienna, solutions have not come quick enough. Northern Virginia Bureau reporter Max Marcilla broke this story last week. And Max, you caught up with some of those tenants tonight.
Well, they say a few things have changed, but not nearly enough. Communication with management is at least happening, though it's been a little contradictory. At least that's what they say. The biggest change they pointed out is not any physical change. It's actually just been the number of people coming to them with their stories and frustrations. It turns out this was just the beginning of the problems for those who live in the Adair apartments in Vienna. We first introduced you to this group of frustrated tenants last week, and since our story aired, frustrations have only grown.
People are starting to get, more and more frustrated and coming up with more and more stories.
They say two main issues remain: water damage and the lack of working elevators. Still, Rania Susi says only one elevator in the 30-plus story high-rise works, and it can take anywhere from 20 to 45 minutes for it to come to any given floor.
We're not sure how safe that elevator even is. Just the other day, there was like 8 people on a couch crammed in there, and it is not a freight elevator.
Susie says communication has been happening more, but it has come with mixed messages. She says one manager said there was no mold, but then an email from management said all visible mold was removed. She believes mold still exists, even if it's not visible.
I've been kind of going back and forth between here and a hotel, and each time I'm at the hotel I'm fine, I don't have any symptoms, and each time I come here I have the congestion, the migraine, the dizziness.
They say the only way out of the lease is to present a doctor's note and sign a non-disclosure agreement. So once again, we reached out to the apartment owners, Greystar, sending an email with 4 more questions. When will all of the elevators be back in service? Is it true tenants do need a medical note to break the lease? And if so, what conditions would apply? And lastly, is there any remaining mold, perhaps underneath carpets in the hallway?
They can walk and chew gum at the same time.
These tenants want answers and solutions, and most importantly, for everyone in this building to be spared the expenses of a luxury building they say right now is far from one. And tonight, still no answers from Greystar as to the questions we posed them today, nor have they even responded to our email last week when we initially broke this story. If we do get an update and any clarity on these questions, we'll of course update you on our website, dcnewsnow.com. Reporting live in Vienna, Max Marcilla, DC News Now.
And also tonight, a Silver Spring man remains in jail. He's charged for 2 December murders, a gas station clerk, and when they arrested him, another grisly discovery. A decomposing pregnant woman, and tonight we're hearing from her family. Our DC News Now, Cheyenne Corin spoke to that family today, and here's more about that tragic discovery and who they want to see held accountable.
It's been over a month since Denise Middleton's body was found here at the Enclave Apartments, and her family just still cannot believe that this is how her story ended. Her family wants people to know that Dee Dee, which is what they called her, was so loved and just couldn't wait to be a mom.
When we heard how badly decomposed her body was, it was just unbelievable to believe that we had been living our lives for that long and not knowing that she was dead.
26-year-old Denise Middleton was nearly 9 months pregnant when her decomposing body was found at this apartment complex in White Oak, Maryland. Temperance Middleton says she grew up in the same household as Denise, and they were more like sisters than cousins and couldn't wait to be boy moms together. Denise planned to name her baby Ezekiel.
We love you, Denise! And Ezekiel!
I was taken aback by it because she was just preparing for her baby to be born. And at the time, the last time we spoke to her, she was in New York.
Trying to run away from her boyfriend, father of her son, and suspected killer Tory Moore. Moore was already wanted for an aggravated assault charge on Denise from Norfolk, Virginia.
Myself as being a victim of domestic violence myself, sometimes you could sometimes you isolate yourself from the people who love you most, and you don't give the full story for people to help you.
When police found Denise's body, they say it was in advanced stages of decomposition. She was shot 7 times. Tempest says her family just can't believe that no one reported the smell or heard the gunshots.
By them not having a way for people to report and them not following up on reports have just put us in a situation where we couldn't even have a visual of her body for our funeral. She had to be cremated, so that's just robbing us of even giving her a proper goodbye.
I actually this week was at a community meeting here in White Oak, and people who live here at the Enclave shared their concerns about safety and living conditions. Council members say that this apartment complex is riddled with violations, and next month there will be a 100% inspection. I have continuously tried to reach out to the property managers here, but have not heard back. I'm reporting in White Oak. I'm Cheyenne Karen for DC News Now.
Okay, thank you, Cheyenne, for that story. We're just going to switch gears to weather now. Looking out towards the Washington Monument, you can see our cameras kind of shaking out there. A beautiful shot with all the clear skies, but definitely very breezy across the district. That's going to continue to stay in place as we go into the weekend. Look how blustery it is. Winds coming out of the north and east, at least 20 to 30 miles per hour out towards the district into Waldorf, Lexington Park, 20 to 25 miles per hour. And so you do have kind of this tight pressure gradient that wants to track into place really for the rest of the weekend. Look at all that blue that we are tracking now. You have squalls, snow squalls that are bouncing off of Lake Erie, and that's going to produce some snowfall across the higher terrain. Mostly cloudy for the rest of the evening. You can see our overnight lows are going to hover in the mid-30s. Now we are tracking a good amount of sunshine for your weekend. We'll look at that coming up.
Janessa, thank you. Meanwhile, developing right now, a close call after a fire tears through an apartment building near Montgomery Mall. Several families now scrambling to find a place to live. Dozens of crews rushed to the Bethesda building on Westlake Drive this afternoon. They rescued people from the second floor, their balconies there, using ladders. We spoke with one man who narrowly escaped the flames.
The smoke was really bad. In the second floor, the smoke was down to like knee level. So I had to crawl, not crawl, but I had to get down and walk towards the fire exit as quickly as we could.
One firefighter and at least 4 other people are now in the hospital. We're told they are all expected to be okay.
And a reminder that Monday is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day, which means public schools, post offices, government offices, most libraries, and most banks will be closed. Now, as for public transit, Metro Rail will run on a Saturday schedule. Metro Bus will operate with Saturday supplemental service. Now, Virginia Railway Express will not run Monday, but many bus services will have special holiday hours, so make sure you check the schedule before you head out. Parking meters will not be enforced in most places. And disgusted and disappointed. That's what parents are saying tonight after a teacher allegedly sends explicit photos to an entire high school campus.
And the body cam video of a D.C. teacher who died after being tased by police in Los Angeles. His cousins speak to us tonight on their grief and anger.